Okay, Mr. Chair, I'm going to go ahead and read the special notice. Pursuant to Executive Order N-29-20, executed by the Governor of California on March 17, 2020, and as a response to mitigating the spread of coronavirus known as COVID-19, the regular meeting of the Planning Commission scheduled for Wednesday, January 13th, 2021 at 6 p.m. will allow members of the public to participate and address the Commission during the open session of the meeting via teleconference only. And then we're ready for a roll call. Commission Chair Abrego.
Okay. Okay, we'd like to call to the order the Planning Commission for January 13th, 2021. Can I get a pledge of allegiance from Ernie Esparza?
Yes. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Can I get a roll call of members?
Commissioner Bautista? Commissioner Gutierrez?
Present.
Commissioner Weisenberger?
Here.
Commission Vice Chair Esparza?
Here.
Commission Chair Abrego?
Here. Okay, the minutes for approval of the minutes for December 8th, 2020, Planning Commission.
Commission Chair Abrego, could we do a motion? Chair Abrego, could we do a motion to excuse Commissioner Bautista?
Yes, excuse me, I did forget that. Can we get a motion to excuse Commissioner Bautista?
This is Commissioner Gutierrez. I'll go ahead and motion to excuse Commissioner Bautista from the meeting. I'll second it. This is Ernie Esparza.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Gutierrez?
Yes.
Commissioner Weisenberger?
Yes.
Commission Vice Chair Esparza?
Yes.
Commission Chair Abrego?
Yes. Okay, our approval minutes for December 8th, 2020. Everyone had a chance to take a look at the minutes, and can I get a motion to approve them?
This is Ernie Esparza. I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of December 8th, 2020.
Can I get a second, please?
This is Commissioner Gutierrez. I'll go ahead and second that motion.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Gutierrez?
Yes.
Commissioner Weisenberger?
Yes.
Commission Vice Chair Esparza?
Yes.
Commission Chair Abrego?
Yes. Okay, any public comments, John?
No public comments.
Okay, this is a public hearing. We have the first item on the list is conditional use permit number 900, a request from K. Wine CS Chemtech LLC to allow storage and wholesale of soaps, softeners, and other products used in the textile washing and finishing at 7330 Adams Street, the M2 heavy manufacturing zone.
Yes, Commission Chair Abrego and Planning Commissioners. This item is a request to operate a warehouse that stores and distributes soaps, softeners, and other products used in the textile industry. And this, again, is located at 7300 Adams Street. Our intern, Christian Santana, will be giving the details to you. And this is Christian's first report to you. So go ahead, Christian.
Thank you, John. Good evening, Commissioners. This application is a request by K. Huang of CS Chemtech LLC to allow the storage and wholesale of soaps, softeners, and other products used in the textile washing and finishing at 733 Adams Street in the M2 heavy manufacturing zone. The property is located on the south side of Adams Street between Garfield Avenue and Texaco Avenue. The 20,379 square foot site is developed with a 9,576 square foot building facing Adams Street. The applicant would lease a suite that is 4,032 square feet. In this slide, the aerial view, we have Texaco Street on your east, on your west, Adams Street directly north, and Garfield on your east. The suite itself is outlined in blue, and the property is outlined in red. The applicant is requesting to operate a business with the storage and wholesale of soaps, softeners, and other products used in textile washing and finishing. Products will not be processed, manufactured, filled, or transferred to similar containers. All containers are sealed before arrival on site and remain sealed when shipped. The business will have up to 2 employees. Business operations are proposed for Mondays through Fridays from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. The business will have up to 2 weekly outgoing shipments that will consist of 16-foot or 22-foot box trucks. And on this side, we have our site plan with the subject property outlined in red. Here is a view looking south of the suite. And here is a view of the interior of the suite. The second picture on your right is a view from the garage. In conclusion, staff recommends approving resolution number PC 21001 with conditional use permit number 900. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, this is an open public hearing. Do you have anyone in favor or opposed of this, John?
No one in favor or opposed.
Okay. Can I get a motion to close this public hearing?
This is Attorney Esparza. I'll make a motion to close the public hearing.
Can I get a second?
This is Commissioner Gutierrez. I'll go ahead and second the motion.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Gutierrez,
Yes.
Commissioner Weisenberger,
Yes.
Commission Vice Chair Esparza,
Yes.
Commission Chair Abrego.
Yes. Okay, we need a motion to adopt the Planning Commission resolution number PC 21001, approving the request for K. Wang Chemtech LLC to allow the storage of wholesale soap and softeners on the 7330 Adams Street. Can I get a motion to adopt this Planning Commission resolution?
This is Commissioner Gutierrez. I'll go ahead and motion to approve. Esparza will second it.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Gutierrez,
Yes.
Commissioner Weisenberger,
Yes.
Commission Vice Chair Esparza,
Yes.
Commission Chair Abrego.
Yes. Okay, the next item is oral report.
Yes, Commission Chair Abrego and Planning Commissioners. Last night at the City Council meeting, the Council approved the General Plan Amendment and the zone change for the assisted senior living facility at the northwest corner of 70th and Paramount Boulevard. You reviewed that item in December and recommended approval to the City Council for that project. And we're very excited about this. This is a major entry from Long Beach into the city of Paramount. And as you know, the bar and the auto repair facility are not attractive, and this will be a big improvement. So thank you. And that's it.
Okay, thank you. Any comments from our city attorney, John? John have them? Okay. Any comments from our commissioner? No comments. Any comments from our staff?
Yes, Commission Chair Brego, I do have two comments. I wanted to introduce a new employee. This is Ivan Reyes. He's our associate planner, and he started 2 weeks ago. And just a short biography on Ivan. He has lived in the city of Gardena for nearly 30 years. He graduated in 2016 from Cal Poly Pomona with a degree in urban and regional planning. Ivan has worked for 3 different cities, including Southgate, South Pasadena, and most recently with the city of Westminster. In his free time, Ivan enjoys hiking, supporting live music, and cycling at the beach. So we'd like to welcome Ivan Reyes.
Welcome, Ivan.
Welcome, Ivan. This is Ernie.
Yes, welcome, Ivan. This is Weisberg.
Welcome, Ivan. Commissioner Bautista. Sorry, I was having some technical difficulties.
Welcome, Luis Bautista. All right. So
Okay, Commission Chair Abrego, just the second comment, I wanted to give you an update on the landscaping around bus shelters. So I'm just going to read a paragraph of what has been determined. So the bus shelters that have been designed, the new ones, they've been designed already. So they cannot accommodate additional weight either from a side landscaped trellis or a rooftop landscaping planter. Rooftop landscaping is meant largely to be viewed from above, and since we don't have tall buildings in the city, this type of landscaping wouldn't be enjoyed. Also, lighting at the new bus stops will be solar, and those solar panels will need to be located on the roof of the shelters. Rooftop landscaping is generally used on large buildings for cooling and insulation purposes. Since our bus shelters are open, there isn't a need to cool them. And finally, where we have area around a bus stop, we already try to maximize landscaping. So the decision has been made that there would not be any rooftop landscaping at the new bus shelters or any additional landscaping growing up the side or the back of the shelters. And that concludes my report on that.
Mr. Chair, this is John Kavanaugh. Can the chair and the commission, just on the record, state that Commissioner Bautista did join the meeting so that we don't count him as being absent?
Yes. Can we make a motion to accept Commissioner Bautista to our meeting?
I think, Mr. Chair, all you need to do is say that let the record reflect that Commissioner Bautista has joined the meeting.
Okay. Make the record show that Commissioner Bautista has joined the commission meeting, 6 p.m. on January 13th, 2021.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. We're on the last item with the staff comments, and John, you're done? John Carver?
Yeah, so my comments are complete.
Okay. And we went over the comments of the commissioners. I hope you guys all enjoyed a safe holiday this year, and I'm looking forward to continue working with the City of Paramount. That's all I've got. I guess we can adjourn this meeting. It is 6:14 p.m. and our next meeting will be on February 9th, 2021 at 6 p.m. Thank you.
Okay, this is Ernie Esparza and Paramount Development Review Board. Call to order. Roll call of members, please.
Board Member Abrego.
Here.
Board Member Bautista.
Here.
Board Member Weisenberger.
Here.
Board Vice Chair Gutierrez.
Present.
Board Chair Esparza.
Here.
Okay, the first item is the minutes. I need a motion for approval of the minutes of December 8th, 2020.
This is Weisenberger, and I move to approve the minutes of December 8th, 2020. This is Commissioner Bautista. I can second that.
Go ahead.
This is Commissioner Bautista. I can second that motion. To approve the minutes.
All right. Roll call, please.
Board Member Abrego?
Yes.
Board,
Yes.
Board Member Bautista?
Yes.
Board Member Weisenberger?
Yes.
Board Vice Chair Gutierrez?
Yes.
Board Chair Esparza?
Yes. Any public comments?
No public comments, sir.
Any new business? Okay. The new business is item number 2 is DRA number 1909, and that's a request by Ali Gesham for a 1-year extension to remodel the exterior of a wholesale retail building at 7340 Alondra Boulevard on the planned development and performance standards zone.
Yes, Board Chair Esparza and board members, this is an extension request for development review application number 19009. And this item was approved in January of last year by the Development Review Board, and the 1-year approval period expires on January 16th. The request is to remodel an existing building on Alondra Boulevard near Garfield Avenue to allow for a future food hall. Assistant Planning Director John King will go over this item with you.
Okay. Thank you, John. Thank you, John Carver. So again, this is at 7340 Alondra Boulevard. It's just zipping into the aerial photo, just west of Garfield, that greenish area there. I'm gonna go back one. So again, 1-year extension. It's in a zone. It's a planned development with performance standards zone. And the building goes back to 1986. Now it's Platini Jeans. They have jeans. It's an apparel business, and the front is now onto this one. It's retail on the front, wholesale on the back. They have quite a business. It's a global business, and their manufacturing for the apparel is done primarily in China, actually. And as you can imagine, with the effects of COVID, their supply chain was disrupted. A lot of manufacturing kind of ground to a halt during COVID in China. It's coming back up, and on the economic side, it impacted their financials. So it did not get started. But they are very optimistic that things are looking better. It's 2021, and they're ready to go. The property is 65,000 square feet. The building's 33,000 square feet, more or less. And the next slide has some photos. I know you have it in front of you, board members. On the top of the slide has a photo of how it looks now. It's a typical building for the 80s, tilt up concrete building. It has some accents. There's some wood siding, but it's pretty plain. So the idea is to revamp it, and you can see in the bottom architectural rendering how nice it will look. So it has new storefront windows, different types of material, brick veneer, corrugated metal along the top. So it has kind of a nod to the industry that's around there, very contemporary. Some new awnings, outdoor seating, and as we can imagine, that might come in handy in the future. And as you know, we have changing dining tastes, and the parking lot would be revamped as well, restriped, and they're actually closing one of the. They would close one of the driveway entrances. There would be electric vehicle charging stations that you approved a year ago. So this is all really a recap for those who were on the board a year ago. 2 of you, I guess. And the next slide has a couple more renderings, just different views of the same project. New landscaping, drought-tolerant landscaping. And actually, there was a comment a year ago. I think it was from Mr. Abrego regarding the Would there be landscaping on the perimeter walls? And we did have that intent. The applicant had that intent, but just to clarify, this time around we specifically noted to have some landscaping on the walls to soften it up and to be a deterrent for vandalism, graffiti. So with that, we think it's a good project. If you approve this extension, that gives them a year to submit plans and get it going. And they would also have to be reviewed by the Planning Commission for a conditional use permit to review the specifics on the restaurant and the food hall, which again, is kind of a higher end food court. And that's it. If you have any questions, I'm here to answer them.
Okay. Any questions or any comments regarding this application? None?
No
Okay.
questions.
What's that? No questions? Okay. We'll have a motion in order to approve a request by Al Ketchum for a 1-year extension to remodel the exterior of a wholesale retail building at 7340 Alondra Boulevard in the Planned Development Performance Standard Zone. So I need a motion.
I make a motion. This is Abrego. Boardman, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Gordon.
This is Weisenberger, and I move to approve this DRA number 19009.
Board Member Abrego. I'll second.
Okay. Need a roll call, please?
Board Member Abrego?
Yes.
Board Member Bautista?
Yes?
Board Member Weisenberger?
Yes.
Board Vice Chair Gutierrez?
Yes.
Board Chair Esparza?
Yes. Okay. Item 3. Any comments from board members?
Nothing
Staff?
from Abrego.
No comments from staff.
Okay. So then the Paramount Review Board is adjourned till February 9th, 2021. Thank you.
Okay, this is Commissioner Weisenberger. I'd like to call to order the Paramount Economic Development Board. Roll call, please.
Board Member Abrego?
Here.
Board Member Esparza?
Here.
Board Member Gutierrez?
Present.
Board Vice Chair Bautista?
Here.
Board Chair Weisenberger?
Here. Okay, item number 1 is approval of the minutes from December 8th, 2020. Do we have a motion to approve?
Yes, this is Board Member Gutierrez. I motion to approve the minutes.
This is Board Member Bautista. I'll second the motion to approve the minutes.
Okay, thank you. Roll call, please.
Board Member Abrego?
Here.
Board Member Esparza?
Yes.
Board Member Gutierrez?
Yes.
Board Vice Chair Bautista?
Yes.
Board Chair Weisenberger?
Yes. Okay, have we got any public comments tonight, John?
No public comments.
Okay, doesn't look like there's any new business either, so let's move to reports. Item number 2, oral reports, COVID-19 relief package.
Yes, Board Chair Weisenberger and board members, John King will give you a presentation on COVID-19 relief.
Thank you, John. And board members. So, as you're aware, there's still a strong need for relief, economic relief, and through the months there was some back and forth, but the president did sign the relief package into law on December 27th, so toward the end of 2020, and totals almost $1 trillion. So one of the biggest. any expenditure. Yeah, this is unprecedented. It's, as you know, it's a response to the rising economic uncertainty due to the pandemic and the rise of cases itself. So really the intertwining of health and economics. Our focus is on here the economy, but probably the highest profile, just as an aside, is the direct payments to Americans. So it's what was it, $600 for individuals who make up to $75,000 a year, and for couples that file together, they would get $1,200 if they combine the households up to $150,000 a year. That's based on previous tax returns. And then there was benefits for children, for their dependents, $600 for each child under 17. So here, focusing more on business, there's quite a bit. So I just have a few slides here. $325 billion in small business funds total. And of that, the bulk is for PPP, so Paycheck Protection Program loans. This time around, nonprofits are eligible. So that was pushed and that was granted. Got some agreement there. $15 billion would be reserved for live venues, independent movie theaters, and cultural institutions. As you know, we do have an independent movie theater here in Paramount, so they could potentially be eligible for these funds for the relief. $20 billion for economic injury disaster loan grants for businesses and what are considered low-income communities, and the definition of that will be put together. And then SBA, the $3.5 billion for continued small business administration debt relief payments, and also SBA $2 billion for enhancements to existing lending, the small businesses. So that's good news. And then some specific areas. Child care centers, part of the package includes $10 billion for child care centers to help providers safely reopen. So looking more to the transition to getting everything back up and running, but there's still definitely relief needed. Unemployment, so it includes $300 per week through mid-March, and this time around self-employed, or I guess part of this was before too, but self-employed people, gig workers, so Uber drivers and whatnot, they would also receive extended assistance. And then rent. So housing is very tied into the economy. There'll be $25 billion to help households pay rent, extending the CDC moratorium through the end of January. And that's at the federal level. And then SNAP, so an additional $13 billion for the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. So this is, the foundation of anything really is food. So that's very basic there. So combating food insecurity. And that's really it. There's lots and lots more, but those are the key summaries. And thanks, and I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, John.
Welcome.
Okay. All right. Do we have any comments from our board members?
No comment.
No comment.
No comments.
All right. What about any comments from our staff?
Yes, Board Chair Weisenberger. We would like to come by your houses tomorrow and pick up the binders that you had for tonight's meeting, and maybe any other binders that you had left over. Or if you prefer to bring them in, that would be great to City Hall. You could just leave them on your front porch, and we'll just maybe stop by in the afternoon to pick those up. Thank you.
Okay, very good. I will leave mine on my front porch tomorrow afternoon. Thank you.
This is Commissioner Bautista. I will leave mine too.
Okay.
Is there any Esparza? I'll leave mine too, because I try to get a couple more that I have.
Okay, well, I think that about does it. So we'll move to adjournment. And our next meeting will be February 9th, 2021 at 6 p.m. Thank you, gentlemen. Good night.
Night.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Good night, everyone.
Stay safe.
Good night, everyone.
Be safe.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night, John.